Good morning, Mike. This is going to be video 1 of 3 that I'm going to make to show you how this repair can be done 3 different ways depending on which tools you have available. So first way, we're going to take the wires after they've been cut and separate them all out and make sure no wires are touching together. We've done the same on the other end. And we actually do not need this much wire exposed, so we can trim some of that off. Now your insulated wires are going to have power and signal running through them, whereas the non-insulated copper wire here is just grounding. You want to make sure this does not come into contact with either of these other wire points. So if we were just using a electrical tape setup here, we would twist our wires together tightly. And I hope I'm getting everything in. Twist our wires together tightly. And then fold them up. To make a straight line on the wire. And then with just regular electrical tape, cut you a few small pieces. Isolate that wire. Make sure that it cannot come into contact. There's no exposed copper poking through. And this is the tricky part when you have less wire exposed. So now we've isolated that one, and we can take our white. And this wire is actually damaged. I'm not going to send you this unit this way. I'm going to actually take this back apart and solder these wires together. This is the one that was attempted on the first try. So now we've isolated the second wire, and there's no way that they can touch because they have a barrier of electrical tape in between. And then your grounding wire can be exposed as long as it's not touching anything. However, I would still take and cover all of this up to make it a solid joint, solid unit. Then take electrical tape and wrap it all the way around and cover all of this up inside so that it's secure and no wires are touching. So that would be way 1 with no soldering and just electrical tape. And stay tuned for part 2.